Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius have gone through some massive changes in their life since 2018 with Uranus and Taurus. Taurus, since 2018, with Uranus in your sign, you've been going through some mass changes with how you see yourself and your identity. There could have been a lot of unexpected things that came up for your health and how you saw your body. This energy could have really helped you break free from who you thought you had to be and then who you wanted to be. This could have also caused a breakup. I did want to point that out because it could have made you feel as though you weren't able to fully be your true authentic self with another person. People could have unexpectedly left your life, yet the people you've met since 2018, you've been able to do things differently and show them a different side of yourself that you haven't shown before. You could have shocked other people, but also yourself of what you're capable of during this time. With Uranus moving into Gemini, this is going to change a completely different area of your life. You can discover what Uranus and Gemini will mean for you through my horoscopes and my link in bio. Scorpio, Uranus and Gemini has really shaken things up for you when it comes to your relationships in the last 7 years. You could have said goodbye to multiple people over the last 7 years that you didn't expect. Since 2018, Uranus and Taurus was really disrupting your relationship sector and bringing in some really interesting people into your life. Uranus in this area of life for you was really challenging you to let go of certain relationship patterns, and it really helped you see which people were stable and grounded for you and which weren't. Yet certain relationships could have really shocked you and surprised you. I will say this is the universe trying to teach you detachment, even though this might have been really uncomfortable, this might have been hard. However, the benefit of this energy is you detaching from it has to be a certain person, it has to be this person. Uranus moving into Gemini is going to change things for you in a dramatic way until 2033. I shared your horoscope for Uranus and Gemini on my Substack. You can go check that out in my links. Leo, Uranus in Taurus was really shaking things up for you in terms of your career and public image since 2018. You could have really shocked people publicly on what you are now doing. This really changed things up a lot and made things a little bit more chaotic when it came to what you saw for your career. You could have went through different jobs, you could have wanted to go through different positions, or you could have wanted to present yourself in a different way. This energy could have made some managers a bit more unpredictable. For example, I'm a Leo sun, so I went through a lot of changes in my career. I left teaching as a design professor to become an astrologer, and it really did shock some people. With Uranus moving into Gemini, this is going to completely change a different area of life for you until 2033. I broke down what this means for you in depth on my Uranus and Gemini horoscopes. You can go check that out in my link in bio. Aquarius, since 2018, Uranus and Taurus was shaking things up for you in a huge way when it came to your home and family. You could have moved or traveled a lot during this time. You could have also experienced roommates or just a lot of unexpected things happening in your home. You could have also learned some really important information about your family or how you were raised. It could have felt a little bit harder to feel very settled at home. However, it made things more exciting and interesting. You could have had to move multiple times during this period. May this be a different country or city, or just a different area of residence. Uranus and Taurus was trying to teach you how to find home within your sense of self when it was not attached to a physical place or a specific person. With Uranus moving into Gemini until 2033, this is going to change a completely different area of life for you. Down how Uranus and Gemini will affect you till 2033 in your Uranus and Gemini horoscopes. You can go listen to that in my links. Comment down below your big three and what has changed for you since 2018.